Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, September 28th. My name is Randy Krebs, Executive Goal Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Executive Ruby Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, welcome to the team webinar. I see lots of people on right now. I'm really excited to recognize all of you for your accomplishments this week. Congratulations on helping new people start with USANA. It seems like our Facebook pages are just on fire with all these posts and new people starting as clients and associates. It's so exciting. And I want to get right into the recognition. But before I do, I wanted to remind you of our DMO, which is our daily method of operation. If you do these three things, you can be successful every single day with your USANA business. Number one, use the products, AM and PM. Be a product of the product. Number two, read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. And really, that 15 minutes makes such a huge difference in all of your prospecting, which is number three. Add 2 brand new people to your contact list and invite them with a text message or phone call. And if you do those 3 things every single day, 6 days a week, you can be successful. I always take 1 day off for rest. And really, it's been that simple for us in our USANA business. I've been an associate and client for over 10 years, and I can tell you that DMO, it works. And you're about to see proof of all these people who've been doing this DMO with all these new enrollments that we're about to go over. And just one example here, if you want to send this as a text message, even if you have not invited 2 people tonight yet, you could send a text. Hey, my company just came out with a 10-minute YouTube video. We need to practice on some friends. Would you be willing to watch it and let me call you afterwards to ask a few questions? That's one thing you could say. Another one, I'm learning my company slideshow. I need to practice on someone I trust. Would you be willing to meet up and let me practice on you? So these are just some examples that you could send out. And after that, you just ask the closing questions, page 5, skill 5 of the fast track manual. And basically, that's as simple as it is. That's top to the bottom of what we do to help others. And now let's go into some recognition and actually welcome our newest clients. So first of all, I would like to take a moment and welcome Parker and Sadie Gray, new clients introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. Beautiful family there. Great job, Randy and Viola Krebs. Also welcome Sherry Allred, new client introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. Fantastic work, Mom and Dad. Also welcome Lisa Schufelt from San Antonio, new client introduced by Ruby Perez. Ruby, way to go. Ruby's been doing an amazing job introducing so many new clients. Also welcome Kay and Russ Novotny, new clients introduced by Sherry Bender. Welcome, Kay and Russ, and great job, Sherry. Also welcome Doug and Susan Stevenson, new clients introduced by Diana Holderness from Payson, Utah. Great job, Diana. Way to change lives. Also welcome Tiffany Carey, new client introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. Great job, Renee and Megan. Also welcome Chastity Monk, new client introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. And Chastity actually came to us via Latasha Crawford, who's a brand new associate now. So I want to actually give the credit to Latasha for Chastity's enrollment. Chastity started with the entire transform phase, which is pretty cool because she's going to lose 10 pounds a month and she's going to have great results. Welcome, Chastity. Also, getting into some team recognition, I want to take a moment and welcome our new associates that started. Welcome Shay and Matt Huggins from Poteet, Texas, new associates introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. And I was going to see if Shay's on the line, but she's not. Shay and Matt have 4 children. They were introduced at Renee and Megan's skincare mixer, and very excited to be working with you, Shay, and excited to meet Matt. She just texted me that she's about to get on the webinar, so we might have her say a few words at the end. But welcome to the team and excited to be working with you. Also welcome Latasha Shante Crawford. This is new associate now, introduced by myself and my wife. I have to give my wife all the credit because Crystal actually works with Latasha at MAC Cosmetics doing makeup. And Latasha has been a client for some time, and now she wanted to upgrade and become an associate. So very proud of you, Latasha. Very excited to be working with you. And also want to get into some special recognition. So much recognition coming up. So here is the special recognition. There's an update on the Team DSI Cash and Prizes Incentive. So we're in the last week of our incentive, and still in first place is D. Cummings. Second place, Phyllis Walker. Third place, Renee and Megan Martinez, who just enrolled a 3 Business Center associate, which is Shay. So Renee and Megan now have gone into first place. And Lisa Hughes, Lillian Galdiano, Ruby Perez, Catherine Lord, Sherry Bender, Anselmo and Eloisa Leal, Melita Sheets, and Aurora Cantu. Honestly, it's still wide open. By Friday, we'll see who's gotten 10 points or more, and whoever has will then be the winner of the Team DSI incentive. And just so you know, more than one person can win. There's actually 5 prizes, but you have to get to 10 points minimum to qualify for a prize. So let me go over what these prizes are. There's one week left, so you have till this Friday, and basically here's how you get the points. If you enroll 1 3 Business Center, that's 6 points. If you enroll a 1 Business Center associate, that's 3 points. If someone upgrades to 3 Business Centers, they get 2 points. A new PC with a 30-point minimum order gets 1 point. Or if you rank advance, you get 5 points. And the first place prize is $200 cash. The second place prize is $100 cash. If you're attending the GoPro Mastery event in Las Vegas, the prize is going to double to $400. And if you took second place, that prize would double to $200. That's if you're attending the Las Vegas event. So that's how you can get the points. And that's first and second place prizes, but there's also more. But wait, there's more. So the third place prize is a Course in Miracles book and a case of Rev 3 cans, which is awesome. And then fourth and fifth place is the convention-only blender bottles. So really, there's going to be lots of people winning, and I'm excited to see how this week ends out. Following people are registered for this incentive, and you can register anytime by going to win.teamdsi.info. And that link is going to take you to a website where you can click Get Tickets, and basically it's a free opt-in situation there. So that's how you can go ahead and opt in. The tickets are free; they're $0. So you just basically get a ticket, finish the process, and you have opted in. And just a reminder before we get into the training, the USANA clients page, if you enroll a brand new client, you can add them to this page by putting their name in this box and then making a post with their name and picture and introducing them to this community. If you want to have retention, you have to build a community, and that's what the USANA clients Facebook group is all about. Also, there's the Team DSI Facebook group, which is our business page, and when you enroll a brand new associate, you go and add them in this box, and then you make a post with a picture and welcome them to the business side. And that's for associates only, or a client who's interested in making money, who wants to see the back-end training, they can also be added to Team DSI. Lastly, there's Hybrid Solutions, which is our community of all the USANA associates. There's actually over 6,000 associates currently in this group. Now, it's not all associates because USANA has hundreds of thousands of associates, but a group of 6,000 associates, mostly in the United States, Canada, Mexico, but there's in all different countries. And Hybrid Solutions is neat because you can ask questions. Like if you have a question about a certain health condition or a certain product or whatever, you can go ahead and type in your question in the search there in that red box, and you can get an answer from someone, in maybe a different country or a different state who knows the answer. So this is associates only. Hybrid Solutions is for associates only. You cannot add clients to Hybrid Solutions. So only associates are available or able to join that one. Okay, guys, it's time for our training, and I know that we promoted this as the new key to making your mixers more duplicatable. So I want to get right into this training and make it really simple and clear. And the question is, how can I duplicate success easier? Many times at these mixers, we've put up PowerPoints where the new associate doesn't know what to say on the PowerPoint, or the older associate who's been in USANA for 2 years or however long knows too much information. And then that ends up slowing down the process. It ends up overwhelming the guests because PowerPoints are not duplicatable. You cannot duplicate exactly what a person's going to say in a PowerPoint, but you can in a video. And so, first things first, and this is basically a clear, simple way for you to conduct a mixer. We've designed this document. It's called mixerplan.teamdsi.info. And at this document is a step-by-step game plan of how you can do a mixer and basically just play a 10-minute video, make people shakes. Actually, first you make people shakes the beginning, the first 30 minutes, make people shakes. Next 30 minutes, play a video, pass out order forms, and it's done. So simple. No more PowerPoints, no more trying to figure out what you're going to say on each slide. Very simple. All you do is you press play. Let the 10-minute video explain everything, and then you pass out order forms and answer questions. That's it. We've been doing this. In fact, one of our brand new associates, Shay Huggins, attended a mixer that was like this, and I'm going to ask her some questions here at the end of the mixer, or at the end of this webinar, to help give you guys some new person feedback. But let's get right into this plan. So when you go to this link, again, it's mixerplan.teamdsi.info, you're going to see this little step-by-step outline. And we're going to go through it step by step right now. But again, what we learned was PowerPoints are not duplicatable, but videos are. So let's go over this. All right, so step one, you see right there on the screen is pick your date. When you host a mixer, just mark on your calendar when you're going to host that mixer. And then also, if possible, schedule your mixer when your USANA mentor can attend to be your third-party expert. That's very important. Now, if your USANA mentor is in another city or state, get them on Skype or get them on a three-way phone call on speakerphone. It's really important that you bring in a third-party expert. Okay, so if you don't have one, do what you can to get one. And if you don't have a USANA mentor accessible, call me. I will help you either personally or get you hooked up with someone who can. All right. So the first half hour of mixer time is basically just to make shakes and to socialize. Okay, so that's this first step one. Step two, build your list. Over invite. The rule of thumb, 10 to 20% of the people you invite will show up. So if you want more people to show up, you have to invite more people. If you want 5 people to show up, you must get 10 people to say, yes, I will be there. And if you want 10 to say to confirmed, then you must invite 50. And don't prejudge. Just have fun, work the numbers, and invite in volume. Just do it. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, I can be there, but then something comes up. So it's about a 10% rule. If you invite 50, you're going to about have 5 show up, and that's just how it is. But the other people will show up to another event. All right, so step 3, your job is to invite. Do not get into too much detail. All right, so basically you say, hey, first name, I'm having a few select friends over at my house at Saturday at 5, where I'm going to sample some products I'm really excited about. If I reserve a spot for you, would you come? That's a real good invite. You can just copy paste that 50 times and you'd be surprised how many people will be there. Or you can also do a direct approach. I'm launching a new business. I really want you to take a look at it. We're having a mixer at my place Friday at 5 p.m. Can you make it? Step 4, verify the invite. That's the most crucial part of your mixer success. So the day before the event, you're going to have to say, hey, Jill, we're finalizing the guest list for tomorrow. Are you still good for our mixer? And then 2 to 3 hours before the event, you say, hey, Jill, we're setting up. See you at 5 o'clock. So those two key steps are of verification really make your prospect feel comfortable. I usually like to do a phone call and a text. If they don't answer the phone call, I'll send the text. That's my strategy. All right, so you set it up, right? Now it's time for the mixer and go to step 5. Now you should have this document downloaded. If you don't, again, I'll show you the link again at the end. But basically, pre-event, you want to have pets and children away from the main area as not to cause unwanted distractions. That's very important. Have pens, closing forms, price lists, getting started forms, and extra fast track manuals printed and ready. Make sure your computer has the proper cables to display the 10-minute video on your TV. And have a designated shake master to make USANA shakes for all the guests as they arrive. Then the next part is the mixer part. That's the first 30 minutes of your event. Have light, upbeat music playing in the background. As the guests arrive, ask them if they would like strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate shake. I like to give them a full shake so they feel good. They have an entire shake. Spend 30 minutes using form to visit with your guests. Ask them about their family, their occupation, their recreation, and then the message would be your USANA story. And then most crucial of that first 30 minutes is introducing your guests to your USANA mentor using script to introduce expert on page 8 of the training manual. So that's crucial. Again, if your mentor is long distance, get them on a speakerphone or on Skype. This is very, very important. Then the event outline. For the last half of your mixer, start with your 2-minute story, have it written out. Then push play and play the 10-minute video. Let the video explain USANA. For a skincare mixer, push play and do the facial video, which explains the skincare line. Then have your mentor walk your guests through applying the skincare products. Okay, so that's part of the facial event. And then during the 20-minute mask, you're going to be wearing a skincare mask. You play the 10-minute video, the mixer video. So you must be able to display those two videos on YouTube. And make sure you test those in advance. Make sure your audio is working. And then after that, step 6, you're just passing out the closing forms and order forms. Okay, so once you have the guests fill those out, you have them flip to the next page, have them read the script to enroll. Simply follow the rest of the instructions on page 2 of the closing form to help your guests get started. If your mixer has several associates who have invited their own guests, everyone can split up and do the closing form with their own guests privately. We call this a closing circle. And step 7 is optional, but you can use prizes and incentives. You can offer $50 cash to the first 1 to 3 people that fill out a getting started form with option 1 as an associate. Or you could offer a free hand therapy or a free USANA blender bottle for people who become preferred customers. So that is your call, but that is it. That's it. It's just using videos and keeping things a little more simple and shorter. Okay, so that's the main things that I wanted to go over with the mixer. And again, save these links. The first one is mixerplan.teamdsi.info. That is where you can access the document that I just walked you through. And mixer that you need to put the http://mixerplan.teamdsi.info. Okay, so make sure you type all that entire thing in there, and that link, that document will show up. You can download it and print it. Then, of course, there's mixer.teamdsi.info. That's the 10-minute video that explains USANA. Okay, so you have that. That's the only video you play if you're doing a shake mixer. If you're doing a skincare mixer, then you also play the facial video, which is an 8-minute video, and it's the same thing. They're facial.teamdsi.info. Make sure you type in the http://. Okay, thank you for watching this training. I'm excited to hear how great your results are from doing these home events and how duplicatable your business is becoming. Okay, so now we're going to go into some upcoming events. And the first upcoming event is this Thursday, October 1st. Dr. Ladd McNamara is doing an event on sleep, stress, and supplementation, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock Texas time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time this Thursday. And the link is right there, but we're going to make that into a quick link, and we'll post that on the USANA clients and Team DSI pages so that you can easily register and get your guests registered, because that webinar is the most important thing this week for you to plug your guests into. And then plan for also Thursday, October 8th, Dr. Peter Rugg and Patty Rugg, the health benefits of vitamin D and K. So those two webinars are coming up this Thursday and next Thursday, and we will make quick links for those and be posting those on our Facebook pages for you. For those of you in the San Antonio market, mark your calendars for October 24th, because we're going to have a very special event with some out-of-town guests. Andrea Ikiwa, Diamond Director from Michigan area, and Matt Chionis is a one-star Diamond Director from Chicago. They're both being flown out here by USANA Home Office, along with Brian Armstrong, who's a manager of the U.S. Field Development. And it's going to be an event all about training you up to get your skills up so that you can make it to that $400 a week as a part-time associate, and then going for gold is $1,000 a week as a full-time associate. So there's going to be training. It's 9 to 5, so it's an all-day training. It's $30 to buy your ticket in advance. It's well worth the investment. And you can register on the hub, which is your USANA back office. If you have any questions, contact myself and we can make sure that you get registered. But this is going to be a great event for the San Antonio area. If you are needing Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, you know how amazing these CDs are for our new associates and clients. You can go to laddmcnamara.com and order them. If you live in the San Antonio area, you can get a 10-pack or 20-pack from me because I bought them in bulk. Or you can get a 10-pack or a 20-pack from Randy and Viola Krebs if you're in the Salt Lake City area. Or you can order, yourself if you're not in these areas and get the Dr. Ladd CDs. But if you buy them in bulk, they're about $2.50 a CD. I think they're about $3 a CD if you don't. And they are very impactful, the very best thing you can give to your prospects after they watch a video or attend your mixer. GoPro is coming up. Las Vegas, Nevada, October 14th through the 17th. This is going to be an amazing training. This is a non-USANA training. So long story short, this training is, they only allow people on stage who are making six figures monthly, not annually, okay, monthly. So this is people that are doing amazing working from home with the network marketing industry, and you want to be there. It's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, October 14th through the 17th. Randy and Viola Krebs are going to be there. Becky Armstrong, Christian Glad are going to be there. Liz Spade. Many of our team members are going to be there. So contact me if you still need a ticket, but this is definitely the best thing you can do immediately to grow your business. And then also plan for the 5th annual Suite Retreat, January 15th through the 16th at the Hyatt Regency. Rooms are filling fast. Contact Viola, which is my mom, or Crystal, who is my wife. Most important women in my life, right there. But this Suite Retreat is an amazing event for women leadership. So many top income earners who are women come out of the Suite Retreat. So if you really want to take your USANA business to the next level, please plan on attending the Suite Retreat in Arizona and contact my mom or my wife about that. Success on the Beach, Costa Rica is calling you. We're talking about Success on the Beach, November 16th through the 20th, 2016. And you can opt in to win that contest. And we will... there's actually a video that will that explains that. We'll probably put that up again because we made that last week. And of course, the most important event of next year is August 24th through the 27th, 2016. Go ahead and mark your calendars now because that event is USANA's International Convention. You and your team will want to be there. That's the biggest, most important event of our calendar year. So that's what's the big events that are coming up. Look at all these people who've already bought a ticket for the International Convention 1 year in advance. I'm very proud of each one of these individuals. And if you want to get your ticket, then you better let me know and or my parents, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. There's also the Team DSI Buddy Accountability program, put together to support you by our very own Sherry Bender. And if Sherry's on the line, actually, I wanted to see if Oh, she's not on the line. All right. This is an amazing program. If you want to have accountability in your life, you can contact Sherry Bender via Facebook and have some accountability partners. And here's the group so far. And lastly, I just want to encourage you to be prepared. This is a picture of the trunks that I keep in the bins of my car. I have a trunk with basically GoPro books and audios, Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, and USANA newspapers. And you never know when you're going to need these things. It's the most important to be prepared, to be a pro, because you could change someone's life, you could change someone's health, you could change their whole future by being prepared. So I want to encourage you to have everything with you in your car every time you leave the house. And if you're going to a USANA mixer, please bring all of your documents. Please have all your forms printed out in advance. Don't rely on your upline. If you want to be a top income earner, always take all of your forms and always be ready with everything. And again, to finish our webinar, I want to remind you of our DMO, daily method of operation. Use the products every day, AM and PM. Read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material each day, and add 2 brand new people to your contact list and invite them with a text or call. And that's it. If you do those 3 things, you can be successful in your USANA business. Well, guys, we are doing amazing on time. I think we're like a half hour in advance finished. We have a lot of people that are on the webinar right now. Actually, I want to take a moment and introduce Julia Thomas Huggins, which, Shay, I don't see your audio. Dang it. Oh, there you are. I'm going to unmute you. And I want to start the webinar by welcoming you, or start the questioning portion by welcoming you. I just unmuted you. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, Shay.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, doing great. Welcome to the USANA family.
Well, thank you.
So I know you had a little trouble getting on at the very beginning, so I just want to bring your picture back up. We just gave you a nice warm welcome, you and Matt, and wanted to ask if you would mind telling the team just a little bit about yourself and maybe your work history and why you're excited about USANA.
Well, I'm Shay Huggins. I am a 40-year-old mom of 4 heathen children. I'm a former varsity volleyball and track coach and biology teacher. And I quit my job so I could stay at home and chill out and have fun with my kids and family. It was really a God-led decision. I just feel like the job was just kind of taking control of our family and controlling me, and I don't think that I was really the mom and wife that I needed to be. So it was just time to take a step back and kind of reevaluate where I needed to go and what I needed to be doing. And we do our summer annual thing in California every year, and I came back home and met up with Renee and Megan at CrossFit. We've just been working out, and I found out I had some back issues, and I've continued with the CrossFit, but I have some herniated discs and bulging discs and all kinds of fun stuff from a horse accident 4 years ago. And I noticed at the doctor's office, or Megan and Renee's, they have all their USANA products out, and I see Megan taking a crap load of pills all the time, and I was like, what is she doing? Anyway, at my last doctor's appointment, I realized they sell the same product, and they do a lot of work with the Spurs and other athletes in the area, and I thought, well, that's crazy, because that's what Megan and Renee take, and they're selling this stuff in my doctor's office. And I kind of got curious, so I asked, and I got a little brochure, and then a week later they had their mixer, and I went, and it really kind of appeals to the way that I want to live my life. It looks more like preventative health care as opposed to just medicating yourself all the time with, prescription pharmaceutical drugs, and looks like it's a product that's going to work itself from the inside out, and that kind of appeals to me and to my family and making us all healthy, and I'm on board.
Wow, great story. Well, we are super excited to work with you. It was really cool hanging out with you last Friday. We had a total blast doing our facial.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to make everything entertaining.
You definitely did. And, what was I gonna say? Let me ask you, how did you feel at the mixer when we were watching videos and then explaining the forms? Like, did you feel like that was simple? What was your impression of, just because there's associates on here who are hosting mixers and they're trying to figure out if they should go with a video or a PowerPoint. And how was that video experience for you?
I like the video experience. I'm not a big, follow along PowerPoint kind of person. I think sometimes we get lost in the rhetoric. But with the video, I guess I kind of liked having a handout with me, maybe having a little bit of background information. So just in case they miss something or don't hear it on the video.
Uh-huh.
I haven't quite figured out how I wanted to do that myself, but I'm pretty sure I'll probably start with a video. I think the testimonials that we give beforehand, and then watching the younger kid that spoke in one of the videos, I would have to say that I would go with the videos before I would go with the PowerPoint. And if you feel like there's something that you missed and they have questions, and maybe have a backup PowerPoint, that might be helpful.
Well, you just answered my question with your response. It was perfect, because the video is, we're studying duplication. And a big part about building a USANA business is having it be easy. And
Right.
when a guest comes and they see someone give a PowerPoint, they don't think that's easy.
No.
They think, oh no, what am I going to do? I got to learn this PowerPoint if I want to do this.
Right.
What you told me just now was, I think I'll do a video at my mixer.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want you to think.
It
So,
is. Yeah, for sure. And some people are probably gonna look at a video, especially if they're not interested in the product, or if they feel, apprehensive or skeptical is probably a better word about it, then they might not be so apt to pay attention. So I think those testimonials that come beforehand, those personal stories that you can share with the clients, is going to be more of a clinch so that they do pay attention. And they're probably going to hear something in the video that hits close to home, whether it's affecting them or somebody close to them.
you're totally right. The testimonials beforehand. Thank you for saying that. That's real important. Sounds like that was what did it for you the most.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely sit back and think about all of the good that it would do, myself and my family from a personal perspective. So I look forward to seeing those types of results and sharing those with other people.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Shay, and look forward to having a great week with you and getting you on your products ASAP.
I know, I'm so excited.
All right, talk to you soon.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're going to go into questions now with everybody that's on the webinar. If you have a question, go ahead and hit the raise your hand button or the raise hand button, and we're going to answer any questions about this mixer strategy first. And if there are no questions, then I will just choose some random people to ask, what did you like about the webinar and what was your highlights? So I'll give you 5 seconds. Let's go to Isaac Zink in Portland, Oregon. Isaac, are you there?
I'm here.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Jared. How are you doing?
Yes, good. What was the highlight for you on the webinar tonight?
Gosh, just seeing so many new faces and new people joining as associates, that was, for me, a big highlight. There's a lot of good energy going on and everybody working together and using the DMO to build their businesses. It's really exciting to see, and I can't wait to become a part of it in January.
Oh, yeah. Your time is coming, my friend.
Yep.
I'm glad that you're seeing how the system works together. Everybody does
Yeah.
their DMO. Everyone plays videos, and then the people who want to be clients become clients. The ones who want to be associates become associates, and we just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it's really a great approach. I like it a lot.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Isaac. Good to hear your voice.
You're welcome, Jared. Thanks.
Yep. All right, let's go to Megan Martinez, Pleasanton, Texas. I just unmuted you, Megan. You have to unmute. There we go. Megan, I know that you're at a football practice and you're on the webinar. No excuses. Very impressive.
Oh, thanks, Jared. Actually, we're done with practice. Now we're doing showers and baths. So,
Showers and baths. Well, there you go. You're able to work from home and still take care of the kids.
yes, it gets tough at times, but it's doable.
So Megan, can you tell the team how you had kind of like a rough week and you turned it into a good week, which helped you hold a successful mixer and ultimately enroll many clients, and Shay starting her USANA business as well. Um, how did you overcome the challenges last week and still get your mixer done?
Good question. Well, just staying focused and staying determined really helps, and also doing our new our what is the thing called, the our WAP? Is that what it is?
Yes, WAP, Weekly Action Plan.
Yes, yes. So when you actually see it, when you see it on paper, it makes a big difference. Instead of just, thinking about it, or, um, just, running it through your head, like when you actually see like what's on paper, what's your goals, where are you at today, it really makes a difference in the way you look at your business as a whole, because it gives you goals to reach every week, and then once you reach those goals, you reach for a different goal. So it's not the same goal every week. It's completely different. So I know that's helped me and Renee a lot, is looking at it on paper and figuring out what we need to do to be successful. So, and that's really helped too. And Jared, I have to say this, we could not have done it without you. You probably need to take most of the credit, because you're the one that is constantly on us all the time about getting people to mixers and doing what we need to do. And I think without that push, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, and I will honestly say that it's a teamwork thing, because you and Renee have overcome tremendous challenges, and yes, I am definitely uh, constantly talking to you, but you guys are constantly following through. So
Yeah.
kudos
And,
to
and
you and
so yeah, and
congratulations.
you just keeping tabs on us, and just keeping us, in the loop, and, still reminding us of webinars and things like that, and just really giving ourselves goals each week to reach, and different goals each time. I don't know how it is with everybody, but, like if you don't reach that goal, just push harder, push further. Know that you can do this, because it is possible. We haven't had really, successful mixers these last couple of months. We've had no shows, and then all of a sudden it was like, wow, like we have people here now. It's like, what do we do? um, but yeah, so just keeping in contact with new people and following up with them, and having our weekly action plan, that's really, really helped us a lot, tremendously.
Awesome. Well, thank you for answering that, Megan. Thanks for the plug on the weekly action plan as well.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay. We understand. It's still awesome you made the webinar no matter what.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's go to Phyllis Walker in Salt Lake City, Utah. Phyllis, what was the highlight for you on the webinar?
Well, I like the idea of videos as opposed to the PowerPoint. I'm a little nervous when I get up in front of people, so I think the video doing the talking is great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
And also a nice short evening this evening. You did it very quick and easy.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
We are definitely focused on improving our systems and making those little steps every day. So thank you for the acknowledgement.
Sure.
Yes, awesome to hear your voice, and big push. This is the last week of the contest. You're currently in second place, so
I know. I'm working on it.
I wonder what's going to happen, Phyllis. Keep us posted.
Okay.
All right. What do you need? Like 5 more points to qualify, right?
Yes.
5 more points. You can do it.
I,
Talk, talk to you later.
okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Melita Sheets in Portland, Oregon. Melita, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Melita, what was the highlight?
Well, I like the story of Shay and Matt Huggins, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be successful with this USANA being a family now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I like the way the training tonight came up, you know. That was kind of answered some of my questions before. But I'm happy now that we can use the video and let them talk, because my fear is always like being in front of people also.
Yes.
And talking at the same time trying to, you know, do the PowerPoint thing. And of course, you know, there's also some technicalities, you know, when you prepare them, and I'm not good at it too. So good to know that we can use the video to start.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for saying that, Melita. And, you know, as I know that you're out there and you know, you're on the West Coast and you don't always have somebody around, but
I know. And
I,
it's tough for
I want to just encourage you to always get your mentors, Randy and Viola Krebs, on a speakerphone or on Skype at your mixers, and you're going to have successful mixers even though they're not local.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good to hear your voice, Melita.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, let's go to Julia Hay in Portland, Oregon. I just unmuted you, Julia. Are you there?
I am. Hi, Jared.
Hi, Julia. Good to hear your voice.
Yes. I just love everybody's story tonight. It's been so uplifting, and I really love the idea about using the videos, because that, oh boy, that just takes I mean, half the pressure's off now. Because
Right.
you always, because it's like you're saying, I'm new, so, well, you know, doing the presentations, and so you're cramming and cramming all this information to your head so that you memorize it and get it all just right. If you're a perfectionist, kind of, you know, have that little problem in your head. So anyway, so you're there and you want everything just to go just right, and then you have the technical, you know, problems with the, you know, a little wireless mouse and everything else going on. And when it goes together, it goes well, but there's so much you want to say. There's so many good things. I understood what you're saying about how people make it too long in the tooth, kind of. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we go on and on and on. Yeah. But because that's what I noticed, that I've listened to other people too, and it's like, you know, you just want to keep adding because there's so much, but the new person doesn't need to know that much.
Yeah.
It's their first exposure. I mean, they may come to another one, you know, if you don't
Sure.
scare them away.
Right.
Or make it look like it's too difficult, you know. So it's really not. I just love that. I always was hoping that something like that was going to come along.
It's here, Julia.
Great. I'm so excited.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. And yeah, and by the way, we've done 2 mixers with the skincare, and we watched the 8-minute facial video. So we make everyone shakes, right? The first 30 minutes. Right. Then we watch the 8-minute facial video. It's basically just about the skincare line. Okay. Then we start the facial, which means, you know, we're putting on the cleanser and then the rice bran, then the mask. Okay. And then during the 20-minute mask, we watch the other 10-minute video that gives the whole USANA overview. And then we finish and we're done.
So when you hand out the paperwork, do you hand it out right before the video, or is it right after?
Well, actually, great question. That's a great question. I hope everybody's if you haven't written down anything, please get your pen and write this down. Thank you, Julie, for asking this. Okay, so basically, first thing we'll do is we'll pass out. Okay, so we make shakes and visit the first 30 minutes. Then we watch at a skincare event. We would watch the 8-minute skincare video, and immediately when that video's over, we pass out the price lists. So we pass out the USANA price lists to everybody there, and then we would go ahead and point out, okay, now we're going to do the cleanser. And so everybody get your price list, and here it says Gentle Daily Cleanser. That's a soap-free formula, and everybody's reading along. Okay, Gentle Daily Cleanser, it's $16.95. Everyone puts on the cleanser, takes it off. Then go to the next point of your price list. Now we're going to do the rice bran polisher. And so, in other words, we're going down the price list, and everyone has pens, and they're kind of marking off as they do each product. So the guest is actually able to know the prices in advance as they're using the products, because sometimes the guests are wondering, like, how much does this stuff cost? Is this like $1,000? And when you know what I mean? Like, they're knowing that, hey, the cleanser's $13. The rice bran polisher is $15. And so we go down each product during the facial, and then after we've gone through and we do the 20-minute mask, like once we've gotten through the mask, they're wearing that mask for 20 minutes, right? So they got to sit there and twiddle their thumbs for 20 minutes. So what we do, the next thing we do is we pass out, before we play the 10-minute video. I need to put this in writing. Actually, I will put this in writing, Julia, but before we while their mask is on their face, imagine that they're sitting there with the mask on their face. They're just like, okay, I feel the mask, it's tingling my face. Now what? Here is the average earnings statement. So if you want to make money with USANA, here's what's being made full-time and part-time. So we pass that to all the guests. So all the guests know, okay, if I want to work a USANA business, I can make this much money part-time or this much money full-time. Now we're going to watch the 10-minute video that explains all of USANA, the products, all the products, the weight loss products, the vitamins, the skincare, and how money's made. It'll be over in 10 minutes. After that, we're going to do a bathroom break, and then we're going to come back, and then we'll finish the facial.
Oh, well, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so in other words, it's the price list, and then the average earnings statement just kind of plants that money seed, And then once the facial is finished, then the prospect has their Sansei shine, their skin feels amazing.
Oh yeah.
Then we pass out the closing form. And the closing form is, okay, write down your name, your date, what did you like about what you saw and learned? What are 3 areas of your health you want to improve? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? 1 through 5 is client, 6 through 10 is associate. Circle the one that you're at. Then from that point, you're either helping those people become clients, making client orders, or you're helping those people become associates. In the case of Shay, who's pictured right here, she actually circled 5, she circled 7. She wanted to be an associate but wasn't ready to start that night. Is that correct, Shay? Were you a 7?
Yes.
Okay. So Shay wasn't ready that very night, so we just gave her information and we gave her a Dr. Ladd McNamara CD, and then we sent her home over the weekend and said, hey, let's go ahead and have you listen to this CD. And then when we talk on Monday, if you're comfortable at that time, we can go ahead and start you as a client or an associate. Is that how you remember it, Shay?
That's exactly how it went.
And how did you feel? Did you feel like it was a rough sale? Did you feel any pressure, or how did you feel throughout the process?
Oh, no, not at all. As a matter of fact, I was kind of laughing. Whenever you were giving me the CD and you were taking down my phone number, I liked it when you put my phone number in there. You put down my name, my number, and the day you were going to call me and what time you were going to call me. And I thought, what a great business strategy. I met a man not too long ago that said the same. That's exactly what he does. But I thought, that's awesome. And the products speak for themselves. There's a certain humility that comes with the sell. When people are genuinely interested, or even if they're standoffish, don't come at them so hard. Just, I think that the more humble and genuine we are with how we promote our product is also going to be helpful. So I think that you did a great job doing, in that area.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Kind of made it definitely a little bit easier for me to just be like, oh, that's a good group of people. Like, this is a humble and just a good group of people who are truly connected and care about, your health and wellness and then helping you build business.
Wow. Well, that's quite a compliment. I really appreciate that, and thank you for saying it on the webinar because that helps the whole team.
You're welcome. I promise I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's booty.
Well, no, you were very genuine in that, and I will tell you that strategy is something that I was trained on at a training seminar by Danny Johnson, which I'll be turning you guys on to. There's different training seminars you can go to learn certain skills and make it so you don't come off salesy and you come off genuine. And one of the main ones is if the client or associate is not ready on that night, you just give them something to do, which what you gave you that audio, and then set an exact time and day for the follow-up and kind of plant that seed of, hey, if you're ready when I call you, we'll do your enrollment over the phone. And that was all, trained. I was trained to do that, but I can tell you it has worked for years and years, never failed me. So thank you for saying that though on the webinar. And there's a script that's in our training manual. And Shay, I'll be calling you after this webinar with that training manual, which is basically going to help you make a fast start. And everybody who has the training manual, it's on page 9. And it's called Script If Your Client or Associate Does Not Enroll on the First Exposure. And it's all there, word for word. Okay, well, that was, didn't plan on going through all that, but I think that's what we needed to hear on this webinar. Thank you for asking that question, Julia.
You're welcome. Thank you for the really detailed answer. Perfect.
You're welcome. All right, and actually I will say that's the skincare strategy, but when it comes to just a mixer where you're just inviting people over for an hour, like on let's say a Wednesday night or a Thursday night, and you're not going to do a facial, you're just going to make shakes, it's even easier because the first 30 minutes you make shakes, give people product to try, right? Then you tell stories, that kind of happens naturally, play the 10-minute video, pass out the average earnings statement, pass out the closing form, and finish the process, and you're done within 45 minutes. So I will outline both of those so you guys have those. Okay, does anyone else have any questions? You can hit the raise your hand button. And if we don't have any specific questions, we have about 5 minutes left here, and I'm just going to call on some random people. How about Carolyn Humiston from Hermosa Beach, California? Carolyn, are you there?
I'm here, Jared. I'm really here.
Awesome. Tell us, what was the highlight for you on the webinar?
Oh my gosh, you've got Shay and Julia and Megan. Everybody's got such wonderful input, and I think you are being an incredible leader. But I do love, like everyone else, I struggle with the PowerPoint, and I do not have mentors, so therefore I'm kind of like winging it on my own. I've been a little bit distracted, so I'm sorry I've been missing. I've got a mother who just turned 99, so we've got a little work to do with that. But tonight was really encouraging because I can't wait to go and just kind of set myself up. I'm just getting ready to start mixers. I've just been like lax because I've been afraid. And so this is going to make it easier for me. I've got 2 team members that want to play, and so I can't wait to have them come and sit and re-listen to this when Randy, thank you, Randy, for reposting the webinar. But yeah, it's awesome. So, yay.
Oh, good.
You did another great job.
I'm so glad that you're encouraged, and I'm excited to see how your duplication goes now that you are going to be able to just push play on a video.
I love that idea.
Awesome.
Because as you know, as much as we all want to be, it's still those things happen to us, and it's like, oh, it's just so hard. And so this will make it so much better.
Absolutely. Thank you, Carolyn.
Okay.
All right. How about Carrie Winstead in Oregon? I just unmuted you, Carrie. Can you unmute yourself? Not sure if Carrie will be able to.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. There you go.
All right. Hi, Jared and USANA friends.
Hello, Carrie. Are you in Portland, or where exactly are you in Oregon?
Tonight I'm in Redmond in Central Oregon.
Oh, Redmond, Oregon. Okay.
Yes.
Well, what was the highlight for you tonight, Carrie?
I enjoyed all of it. Probably, I'm just going to say hearing, I believe her name was Megan,
Megan.
and going over she called it a WAP, or the Weekly Action Plan.
Yes.
Because I struggle with that, and it was a reminder that it will make me accountable. And because I really you fail yourself when you do that, when you don't do that. And I'm definitely going to work harder on that. And then, of course, hearing about the videos for the mixers and facials. I've never been to either. I've never had one. I've never attended. I mean, it's intimidating. I don't know how to get started. I'm out here by myself, and I'm excited. I'm going to watch them and get with this.
Great. Well, Carrie, I also want to encourage you, and this is something, by the way, my advice I'm about to give you is something that we're just learning, that I feel like over these last several years we haven't been as good at, and I'm talking about myself mostly, about working very closely with our new team members who are a few levels, how do I say it, like my parents sponsored Julia, who sponsored you. Like there's degrees of separation. And
yes.
I want to encourage, and I'm sure my parents are going to do this with you, but that they do something with you and Julia on a weekly accountability call about your weekly action plan.
Okay.
And we'll talk more about that, but just to foster that. And then when you have your first mixer, we'll definitely make sure that Skype, someone is there for you on Skype or on speakerphone to be your third-party expert.
That'll be great. Thank you.
So yes, you're very welcome, and we're excited for you to launch your business.
Yep, I'll see you in Costa Rica.
That's right. I'll see you in Costa Rica. I like how you're thinking.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Carrie. All right, let's go to Viola Krebs in Steamboat Spring, Colorado. Mom, are you there?
I am here. Hello, everyone.
Hello. What was that?
This is such a great business. You can get on a webinar no matter where you're at. And I really love the fact that we're going to use videos now, because I see our new associates and even our not so new associates really with the nervousness, and this is going to be a big relief for them. And I think this is going to really make a huge difference on duplication. Also, I'd like to reiterate what Megan said about the WAP. I know for us personally that writing everything down has made a difference. Even going executive, it really made a difference that it was written down and not just thought up in our heads like, yeah, it's like I know what I'm doing, and no, you really don't. You write it down on paper, then you go, oh, there's so much clarity now, and that just really moves you forward. But I love the whole webinar. I want to tell Shay that she is very inspiring to me. She's gonna be very successful, I can tell. And anyway, just that was I think my big key moments.
Thank you, Mom. And
you're welcome.
How are you enjoying your little vacation with your mother? And is Grandma on the line?
Yeah, she's here. You want to ask her what she liked about the video? About the webinar?
This is my 88-year-old grandma, about to be 89 in November. Grandma Gomez, are you there?
I'm here. Half asleep.
Half asleep.
Hey, we partied hardy this weekend, I tell you, and we're both kind of like, oh, we needed a wind down day. That's what we've had, and so now we're ready to hit the sack. And yeah, she's been on the whole webinar though. She's heard it.
Oh, Grandma. So what was the highlight for you on the webinar, Grandma?
What was your highlight?
Well, I like the way everybody seemed to be very interested, and they should be, because it is a good product. It's a good business.
Absolutely.
So go for it.
Yes, thank you, Grandma. And Grandma, would you mind sharing your story with our USANA team here? Can you tell everybody how you feel since you've been taking your USANA products for the last 3 years?
I have been doing really good. I'm at my age and I'm still walking like the rest of the gang. I'm doing good. I really enjoy it, and I never forget my pills or nothing. So I feel really great. I feel really great at my age.
And what's been the biggest difference in how you feel, at the age of 88? So you've been taking the product since you were 85.
Yes. Big difference.
Been the difference for you?
Difference. I have always liked taking care of my health, but this has really been easier, and I've been feeling really great. So there's no question about it.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you, Grandma, for sharing your awesome story. I love you.
I love you too. I love all of you.
We love you. We'll see you at Christmas.
Okay. Great. I'm getting anxious about it.
That's right. Okay. All right. Love you guys.
I love you.
Love you.
All right. I want to give the final word to my dad, Randy Krebs, Salt Lake City. What was the highlight for you?
I think I'm just still smiling hearing Agatha give her testimony or telling her story as well. I mean, this is all great. I think simplifying with videos, just pushing play and then following a simple script for either a mixer or the Sensei is great. But again, it's the stories that we share and tell during either the mixer or the Sensei that help solidify the close with a lot of people. That occurred with us last Thursday in Payson. Actually, Mom telling her mom's story on Vision X.
Really?
Really did, caught their attention totally.
So it's the stories before the video. It's
the stories before the video, after the video. Of course, you can't do it during, but yeah, it's the stories of, I think what people will remember most is the stories.
Yeah,
maybe even a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. And, I think one thing I'm learning is that the stories really do most of the, I don't want to say selling, but it really kind of helps people believe. And then
sure.
The short video keeps the data to a minimum, so people aren't bored with unnecessary facts and details. It's over in 8 minutes or it's over in 10 minutes, and get back to stories.
Yep.
I think that's what helped Shay a lot too, was the stories. So
yes.
Awesome. Any other announcements, Dad?
No. Looks like I'm going to be doing some WAP training right after this webinar.
Okay.
So.
What do you got going on?
Looks like I just received one from Julia Hay, and then want to talk with Carrie right after as well.
That's right. It's time for a weekly action plan. So
just
fantastic.
Now.
Well,
cool.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you for all your help putting this PowerPoint together and gathering the pictures from Facebook and organizing the events. Really makes a huge difference. And thanks, everybody, for being on the webinar tonight. We're going to be back next Monday, 8 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat link. It's always webinar.teamdsi.info, by the way. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to go ahead and finish right now. This will be a recording posted on our Facebook group by my father. We're going to unmute the lines, and we're going to end the webinar by everybody saying good night and God bless. Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
God bless.
Good night and God bless.
Good night and God bless.
Good night and God bless.